Hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the news from Saba Satellite Channel from Matter. Let's begin with the headlines.
President Al-Alimi sends condolences to President Trump on the passing of Dick Cheney.
Prime Minister discusses development cooperation with Qatari Minister of State for International Cooperation.
UN World Food Programme urges opening all crossings to Gaza. Welcome once again, and here are the details. President Dr. Rashad Mohammed Al-Alimi, President of the Presidential Leadership Council, has sent a cable of condolence to U.S. President Donald Trump, expressing his deep sorrow over the death of former American Vice President Dick Cheney, who passed away at the age of 84.
President Al-Alimi extended his condolences on behalf of the Council and the Yemeni government to the U.S. leadership and people, praising Cheney's contributions to strengthening bilateral relations between Yemen and the United States.
The president also highlighted Cheney's public service legacy and his role in promoting cooperation and mutual understanding between the two friendly nations.
President Dr. Rashad Mohammed Al-Alimi, President of the Presidential Leadership Council, has expressed deep sorrow over a tragic road accident in Ebyan Governorate, which claimed the lives of several citizens and left others injured.
The president made 2 phone calls today to Ebyan Governor Major General Abu Bakr Hussein and Minister of Health Dr. Qasim Buhaybeh to follow up on the situation. He directed the government and local authorities to provide immediate medical care for the wounded and assist the victims' families.
President Al-Alimi also ordered regular maintenance of public roads and stronger traffic safety measures, stressing the need to prevent similar tragedies. He was briefed on ongoing rescue and medical efforts and urged close coordination between central and local authorities to ensure a rapid and effective response to the incident.
In Doha, Prime Minister Dr. Salim bin Break met today with Dr. Mariam Al-Misnad, Qatar's Minister of State of International Cooperation, to discuss expanding development and humanitarian cooperation between the two brotherly nations. The talks, held on the sidelines of the World Summit on Social Development, focused on Qatar's role in supporting Yemen's recovery plans, including key sectors such as infrastructure, education, energy and health.
Prime Minister bin Buraik praised Qatar's continued solidarity with Yemen, describing its contributions as a reflection of shared humanity and belief in the right to dignified life. He said Yemen now has an opportunity to turn his support into long-term, high-impact partnerships that improve the lives of its people. Minister Al-Musnad reaffirmed Qatar's commitment to aligning future projects with Yemen's priorities, making a new phase of strategic cooperation for sustainable development.
Foreign Minister Dr. Shai Az-Zindani today received a copy of credentials from Dr. Evgeny Kodrov, the new ambassador of the Russian Federation to Yemen. Minister Az-Zindani welcomed the ambassador and reaffirmed the foreign ministry's full support to ensure the success of his mission, highlighting the deep-rooted friendship between the two nations.
He also hailed Russia's decision to reopen its embassy in the interim capital, Aden, describing it as a symbol of trust and long-standing partnership, especially as the two countries celebrate 97 years of diplomatic relations. The minister further praised Moscow's continued support for the Presidential Leadership Council and the legitimate government, expressing confidence that bilateral cooperation will continue to expand in the years ahead.
Foreign Minister Dr. Shai Az-Zindani met with U.S. Child Affairs Jonathan Peachy to review bilateral relations and discuss ways to enhance cooperation between Yemen and the United States.
The minister highlighted Washington's vital role in promoting stability, economic reform, and counterterrorism, and called for continued humanitarian and economic support to address Yemen's urgent needs. For his part, the U.S. envoy reaffirmed America's commitment to working closely with the Yemeni government to achieve peace, stability, and sustainable progress for the Yemeni people.
The Minister of Information, Culture and Tourism, Muammar al-Iryani, says the latest UN panel of experts report on Yemen confirmed the systematic repression practiced by the Iran-backed Houthi militia, warning that the group remains a grave threat to national and regional stability.
In a statement, the minister said the report exposes a network of violations that includes arbitrary arrests, torture, child recruitment, and the looting of public and private funds, all under direct supervision of the Iranian regime. The report also details the continued smuggling of Iranian weapons to the militia and its use of maritime routes to threaten international navigation in the Red Sea and the Gulf of Aden.
Al-Iryani called on the United Nations and world powers to move beyond condemnation and take practical steps to hold Houthi leaders accountable, while reinforcing support for the legitimate government's efforts to restore peace and protect the Yemeni people.
In education, the Minister of Higher Education, Dr. Khalid Al-Wasabi, today launched a new e-learning platform at the University of Aden's Faculty of Social and Human Sciences, a major step toward digital transformation in Yemen's higher education. The platform is designed to modernize the university learning system, using advanced digital tools to enhance interactivity, ease access to knowledge, and encourage creativity among students and professors.
Minister Al-Wasabi described the initiative as a strategic leap forward, reaffirming the ministry's commitment to supporting innovation and development in e-learning. University President Dr. Al-Khadir Laswar hailed the platform as a milestone in Yemen's path toward full digital integration, while Dean Dr. Waddah Mansour explained that the system will provide virtual classrooms and academic monitoring tools to strengthen performance and quality.
In the interim capital, Aden, Minister of Industry and Trade Mohammed Al-Ashwal met with Dr. Safa Moti, head of the Central Statistical Organization, to coordinate efforts toward updating and unifying national economic data for industrial and commercial establishments.
The meeting stressed the need for greater institutional coordination among the Industry Ministry, the Statistic Organization, and the Tax Authority to establish a unified mechanism for collecting and analyzing economic data in supporting of national development goals.
Minister Al-Ashwal emphasized that accurate, up-to-date data is crucial for effective decision-making and policy design, while Dr. Moti affirmed the CSO's commitment to building a modern national database to enhance economic and social planning across Yemen.
In Berlin, Yemen's ambassador to Germany, Lu'ay al-Iryani, held talks today with Christian Gish, director of the Middle East at the German Foreign Ministry, to discuss strengthening bilateral relations and enhancing cooperation between the two countries.
Ambassador Al-Iryani briefed the German side on Yemen's ongoing reform and stabilizing efforts, warning of the security threats posed by the Houthi militia to regional peace and international navigation routes. The German official reaffirmed Berlin's continued support for the Yemeni government and UN-led peace initiatives, emphasizing Germany's commitment to a lasting and comprehensive peace in Yemen.
In media cooperation, Yemen and China have agreed to strengthen their partnership in the fields of broadcasting, television, and modern media technologies. The discussions took place in Chongqing during the 7th China-Arab States Broadcasting and Television Cooperation Forum between Iskandar Al-Asbahi, Director General of Yemen's Radio and Television Corporation, and Dong Qin, Vice President of China's National Radio and Television Administration.
Both sides discussed joint media productions, training programs for Yemeni journalists, and the use of artificial intelligence and data journalism to modernize the industry. Al-Asbahi praised China's steadfast support for Yemen, particularly in peace, health, education, and media, while the Chinese official reaffirmed his country's commitment to sharing expertise and expanding media collaboration with Yemen.
The meeting underscored the growing role of Arab-Chinese cooperation in fostering cultural exchange and promoting a shared vision for development and peace.
The governor of Socotra Archipelago, Engineer Rafat Al-Takali, met today with World Health Organization's malaria program team to strengthen health cooperation and expand preventive measures on the island. Discussions focused on training local female volunteers to combat mosquitoes breeding, raise public awareness, and improve environmental health under the Healthy Socotra initiative funded by the Zayed Legacy Foundation.
Both sides also reviewed plans to eliminate malaria-transmitting mosquitoes and prevent their entry through the island's air and sea ports by implementing strict monitoring and control measures. Governor Al-Thaqali praised the WHO and Zayed Foundation's support, calling for sustained preventive programs to ensure a safe, disease-free future for the people of Socotra.
In international news, the United Nations World Food Programme is calling for the opening of all crossings into the Gaza Strip to enable the expansion of humanitarian operations. According to the WFP spokesperson Abir Atifa, nearly 1 million people in Gaza have received food assistance since the ceasefire took effect, but limited access continues to hinder aid delivery.
Atifa said the agency aims to reach 1.6 million people, stressing that only 2 border crossings are currently open. She urged for the immediate opening for routes to northern Gaza to stabilize markets and meet urgent humanitarian needs.
This has been the news from Saba Satellite Channel for Marib. Thank you for watching and have a good time.